Biggest obstacle to attaining mastery in any given field or career is your ego. Today's book review is Ego is Your Enemy by Ryan Holiday. Guys, you're welcome to today's book review. Today we want to look at Ego is Your Enemy, or Ego is the Enemy by Ryan Holiday. So Ryan Holiday is an American author, writer, speaker, and he's written a lot of books. He's written books like Obstacle is the Way, Trust in Me, and the others. So today we want to learn about Ego is the Enemy. We want to take ideas from that book, guys. So you are welcome to today's book review. Ryan Holiday, Gigi, thanks for joining the live. So today we want to learn about Ego is the Enemy. Godwin McDonald, thanks for joining the live. Ego is the enemy, guys. Whatever you want to achieve in life, any success that you want to chalk, ego is right there. Ego is present. Ego is the enemy. So today we want to take 10 big ideas from the book and learn from Ryan Holiday. Ryan Holiday was a mentor of Robert Greene. He studied under Robert Greene, and he wrote the book Ego is the Enemy. Now Ryan defines ego as arrogance, self-centered ambition, self-absorption, hate, and bitterness. Today we want to talk about ego is the enemy, why ego is the biggest obstacle or hindrance to your success. That is what we want to talk about. I'm basically, thanks for joining once again. I think I'm having some challenges, but network challenges, but I think it's been resolved, so you're welcome. I'll have to start all over again. Okay, so I said the book is divided into 3 portions. The first is aspiration, the second is success, and the third is failure. Aspiration. So Ryan Holiday says that when you want to when you have aspirations to achieve anything, ego is right there. Your ego is right there, and your ego could prevent you from achieving that particular purpose or work. The second is success. Immediately you succeed in anything that you do, ego is right there. Your ego is right there. The last part is failure. When you fail, in test, that is the strongest part. Your ego is right. That's the hate, the hatred, and bitterness. He says that if care is not taken, it will result in further failures. You fail the more. I mean, you think you failed, but so I'll give you a story. There's a story in the book where somebody failed, and then because of his ego, I mean, he lost everything. I mean, he went from losing his job to losing everything that he owned, and that was very bad. I mean, he came to ground zero. You don't want to be there. So guys, I talked about aspiration. I think I'll repeat that because the app just ended and everything I said is gone. I couldn't even save it. So aspiration, he says that become a student of life. When you want to achieve anything in life, become a student. He says that beware of the danger of early pride. Early pride could prevent you from achieving that goal that you want to achieve. Thirdly, he says that get out of your own head. When you want to achieve something, I mean, don't be arrogant. Learn what you're supposed to learn. Know who you are and know who you are not. Don't don't see yourself more than you are or you're supposed to be. Have a humble opinion of your own self, and that's the only way to achieve success. Now, when you achieve that success, Ryan Holiday says that when you achieve that success, ego is right there with you. So he says that when you achieve that success, beware of entitlement. When people achieve success, they think they are entitled to success, and they stop doing the things that they were supposed to do for them to attain that success. He also says that this could prevent you from further success. You need to check that ego. He says that always stay a student. If you want to grow, always stay a student. Now let me just move to failure, because I think today I've been having network challenges. I don't know. My tableness is just messing me up. So failure, it says that when you fail to achieve something, that's where you get hatred and bitterness, because you're already down, because you failed to achieve that particular thing. He says that one thing you need to identify, one thing you need to know is effort is enough. He says that effort is enough. And he says that maintain your own scorecard. Define what success means to you. Now, define what success means to you. That is very, very important. If you define what success means to you, even though you failed, perhaps you would have achieved what you wanted to achieve because you defined what success is. So at that point, define what success means to you, not what society is saying. Society has so many standards they hold up to. But trust me, you need to define what success means to you. What success means to you is very, very important. So in moments of failure, in moments where you fail, where you fail to achieve what was necessary or you wanted to, remember that effort is enough. So one thing he says, that effort is enough. Just merely doing the thing is enough. And cheer yourself with that and pick yourself up. He says that when you fail, recovery is not grand. Recovery is actually a gradual process, especially when you fail. But your ego and that hatred and bitterness could blind you and blind the circumstances and make you feel worse off. So you need to identify that. Ask yourself, well, I was able to do it after all. And then find solace in that event. Know that effort is enough. Me merely doing it is enough. Maintain your own scorecard. Ask yourself, okay, if I'm able to achieve A and B, if I'm able to even put in the process or put in the effort or put in the work, I am okay with that. So remember that effort is enough. And remember also that mistakes are part of the game. Mistakes are part of the game. It says that ego enlarges embarrassment and makes failure more than it usually is. I want to repeat that. It says that ego enlarges embarrassment. So when you fail and then you have ego, some people when they fail, they can't even admit that if they failed. What happens is that your embarrassment will be bigger, and then he said that it will even make the failure more than it used to be. To become bigger than it's supposed to be. So in the book, he talks about a CEO and a founder of a company called American Apparel. And it got to a time they told him that they were sacking him. Not sack, but they were removing him as a CEO and replacing him with another. The company that he has formed. Let's just think about this for a second. You form a company, and then you have board of directors, and then they take a decision against you to remove you as CEO. They said they wanted to make him a consultant of the company. So guys, actually when I was doing this book review, I wanted us to have a discussion about this ego stuff. So if you have any idea about ego, you can drop it so that we discuss it. So I'm still giving this scenario, but you can drop anything that you think about ego or pride or arrogance and how it has made somebody fail or lost what they were supposed to achieve. So I continue with the story. American Apparel, he was their CEO, and the board of directors they took a decision. They thought that he lost touch with the reality. He lost touch with modern times, so they had to replace him. So they gave him an offer that they will pay him, he will be on salary, and then he will be a consultant to the company. And funny enough, he didn't like that. He didn't like the idea that they took. So he sued the company. Yes, he took the company to court. He sued the company, and then he sued the company, and the company was already financially unstable. They were having financial problems, but he sued this company. And what happened was, long and short, what happened was the company filed for bankruptcy, and he lost everything. He lost everything. But look at the offer that they gave him in the beginning. He was supposed to be a consultant, whilst he received monthly salary. Just step aside. But because of his ego, he couldn't allow that. So he went ahead to sue the company, and then he lost everything. Right now, he doesn't even have any money at all. So just weigh the two. If he agreed to take the position as a consultant with paid salary, perhaps he'll be better off, right? Yes, so today our book review has been Ego is the Enemy. Ego is the enemy. So I want to leave you this word. It says that do not aspire or seek out of ego. By all means succeed, but not with ego. And the last one is push through failure with strength, not ego. So these are the remedies. First, be humble in aspiration, gracious in success, and resilience in failure. When you fail, have the strength to recover. When you succeed, be gracious, be humble. When you want to aspire something, be a student. So guys, this has been a book. It's actually a short book. It's 168 pages. less than 200 pages. And Ryan Holiday, you should check him out. He's an awesome guy. You will love him. So guys, this has been your book review. Today we've talked about ego is the enemy, or ego is your enemy when you want to achieve that particular task or that particular goal. So thank you guys for joining. If you don't have any question, if you have any suggestion, anything that you want to drop, let me know. I think my next book will be on sales, like psychology of selling or something. I don't know what will come up, but that will be my next book, guys. Thank you so much for joining today's book review, and guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'm very grateful. Goodbye.